This podcast is intended for adult audiences over the age of 18. It contains adult language and situations. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast belong solely to us, and not of any employer, organization, committee, or other group or individuals. This podcast is not intended to be taken as professional advice.
Welcome to the TheSwingNation podcast, a podcast by swingers for swingers, where we look to educate others and push back on the negative stigmas and misconceptions associated with our lifestyle. Come with us and share our pineapple journey as we travel the globe, interview the experts, learn and grow together. Join the nation. So, Lacy, people are asking, how do they get to go to a party or an event with us?
They check out swingersociety.net, you create a profile, you sign up for an event, and you come hang out with us. It's super easy.
That's right. If you want to party with us and the other faces and names that you know from social media and TikTok, head on over to swingersociety.net.
Can't wait to see you there.
Hey there, Pineapple people, and welcome to the Swing Nation podcast. We are your hosts, Northern Guy
And Southern Girl.
and welcome back to another rendition of Tuesday Talks.
Yeah.
Talking Tuesday.
With Dan and Lacy.
All right, we're sticking to the jingle. Lacey's done.
Yeah.
She's done.
Let's move along.
We haven't got a jingle in a while anyway.
That's fine.
All right, so this week's Tuesday Talk, we're actually going to not the phone line, but the text line.
Yeah.
We've actually been maybe neglecting the text a little bit.
You have.
So there's 3 ways to contact us. You can call us, you can email us, or you can text us.
Yeah.
I always check voicemails first.
Yeah.
Probably then email and then text. But there's a lots of, we just sat here and went through a bunch of texts, and there was a lots of golden nuggets in there.
There really was.
So I promise I will do a better job at checking the text messages going forward.
Yes.
But we actually picked one of those texts for this week, and Lacy is going to read it to us.
Yeah. Hey guys, it was great to meet you in Dallas at your event. Shipwrecked, super fun. I got a little fangirl, sorry. My question is, my husband and I have been in Lacy for 8+ years. We actually started that way, but we had been soft swap until last Saturday. Not sure why it took me so long, but I kind of really liked it. As we navigate this new play, he had an issue with the condom, and he can see it being kind of a problem for him. Would y'all recommend us practicing with condoms even when it's just us? Also, if it were just with a couple of girls, does he need a new condom for every girl, and how do you navigate that if it was kind of back and forth? In the moment, it's not always the best time to stop and think about safety on this level because we haven't in 8 years. Any advice for newbie swappers just wanting to play it safe? Thank you all. You two are so sexy.
Oh,
I know.
well, thank you.
I know.
So she says she was at Shipwrecked.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't know, that was our last takeover event in Colette, Dallas. And that episode, I think, is going to come out this Thursday.
Yeah.
So you're hearing this on Tuesday. Stay tuned. Thursday, you're going to hear all the tea about our Shipwrecked takeover in Colette, Dallas. And it was quite the event.
It was fun.
So apparently we interacted with this person, which is kind of exciting because we don't know who she is. But awesome.
We met quite a few Tuesday Talk people this weekend. And
I think so, because we don't get, I guess it's central still, but we don't get that far west very often.
Yeah.
I felt like we met quite a few people that we had not met before.
Yes. But several people that we had met before, and they had done Tuesday Talks, or we talked about Tuesday Talks.
Oh, you're saying people that actually asked questions.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah.
Yes, we met several people. So that was really cool to put a face to a name. So yeah, I like it.
I liked it too.
Okay, so let's talk about this. So condom use, should you practice? The answer is yes.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a little difference, right? So you've probably been in the lifestyle. This couple said what, 10 or
8 years?
Been married for 8 in the lifestyle for 8 years,
8
but
years.
soft swap up until this last weekend, right? And so something that comes up very frequently, whether you've been in a lifestyle for a while or not, if you haven't full swapped or you've only been having sex with your primary partner, you probably haven't used a condom in a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Us personally, we always use condoms, and we highly recommend that you do with your partners.
We don't with each other, though.
Not with each other, right?
Yes,
I'm
correct.
saying with partners other than your primary partner.
Yes, yes,
We
correct.
highly recommend condom use. Not everybody in the lifestyle does that,
Mhm.
and it's completely a choice that's up to you. I mean, there's as long as you're getting tested and screened, and as long as you're playing safe, however you're playing safe, that's up to you. But we have made the choice to always use condoms
Always.
when engaging with other couples that are not us. Um, and you can go back and listen to. We have several episodes on STDs and STIs, and we kind of explain why we use condoms in those episodes. So if you're curious about that, go back and listen to those. But to answer this question, and I would say part of this is 90%, 95% of the couples that we interact with in the lifestyle are also they use condoms.
Yes.
And they they all
Well,
know when they play with us that we do.
I'm sorry, 100% of the people that we play with use condoms, but there are a few that will play with other people without
Right.
condoms. Yes.
But I would say the majority of couples that we know
Mhm.
use condoms
Correct. Correct.
regardless.
Yes.
And I think
Mhm.
that's what you're going to encounter if you're going and you're engaging with people. The majority of people are going to require condom use.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. So that being said, if you haven't used condoms in a while, it is something you need to practice.
Yeah. And it's okay. So as a female that plays with guys struggle with condoms. It's happened where a guy it's time to go and puts the condom on and it kind of deflates everything. So it's not uncommon if it happens to you. So don't beat yourself up if I'm assuming that's what happened to this gentleman. But you just need to practice with it. That's the best thing I can tell you.
Yeah, so I would have a few advice. One, yes, is practice with the condom. We tend to do things like put the condoms out,
Mhm.
like so they're readily available. Because here's what's going to happen, right? You're going to go into a room with a couple, right? You're going to start making out. You're going to start touching each other. There might be some oral sex, and then it's going to become time to fuck.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is stop what you're doing, go find your condoms that are in a bag somewhere in the room,
Mhm.
dig them out, and then come back. Right in that time that it takes to do all that, you're probably going to lose your erection.
Yeah. So
It's
we put them on the bed, on the nightstand, wherever we are.
right. So you
Yeah.
just put them around the room so that they're within arm's reach. Another thing I've seen people do is actually like rip them a little bit, like open them,
Mhm.
like partially open them so that you're not fighting to get them open in the moment, right?
Mhm.
It's basically the condom's half open already. All you gotta do
Yeah.
is grab one and pull it out, slip it on, and you're good to go. So that's some good recommendations is pre-staging the room so that the condoms are readily available for you when it's time to grab them.
Mhm.
The second thing is knowing how to put a condom on the correct way, right?
Yeah.
They only roll in one direction. So if you put it on like inside out, it's going to be very, very difficult to
I did
roll
not know
and you're
that.
going to be fighting with it. Yeah, it's a whole thing, right?
Some girls will actually put the condom on for the guys, like, I'll do it. I'm not really good at that, so I tend to just kind of let the guys do it, and if he was to hand me one and say, "Can you do it?" I'd be like, "What do I do here?"
Yeah. So I think you could put it on either way, but you want the rolled up part of the condom on the outside as you slide it on.
Oh,
So it just rolls down. If it's on the inside, it's creating friction with your dick. And so you're basically having to like pull it out and try to. So if you ever put a condom on, and you go to roll it down,
yeah,
it doesn't just roll off.
yeah.
You have it inside out. So
Oh,
flip it over, put it on, and
thanks.
you're good to
Now
go.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you know. All right. So just getting used to that so that, you're making out, you get hard, you reach over, there's a condom, it's already open, you pull it out, you put it on, not inside out, you slide that thing on, you're good to that's the quicker that whole scenario
Yeah,
happens, the more you're ready to go.
yeah,
Another thing that I'll just touch on briefly, ED medication,
yeah.
right? If you have ever struggled like this lady's husband seems like maybe he had a difficult time, it is okay to go get medication, right? Because you're in this environment, there is a lot of pressure. There's people watching. You're having sex with unfamiliar people. Sometimes you're in a room with a group of people. There's lots of distractions. So maintaining an erection can be difficult in
Mhm.
this environment. It's okay to go get ED medication, right?
Yeah,
If you do not want to go talk to your family doctor, please go to theswingnation.info, click on the shameless care button, and get your ED
yeah.
medication, right?
Mhm.
Lifestyle friendly website. The doctors know all about performance anxiety. They know that if you're coming through shameless, you're probably in the lifestyle.
Mhm.
They'll be, if you say, hey, I've struggled to
It's
maintain this.
actually more and I don't wanna push medicine on anybody because that's not what we're here for, but it's more common for guys to be on eating medication in the lifestyle than not.
Right.
And at this point, more guys are on, like, the dick shot, than probably pills. So it's not uncommon. So
I don't know if more guys are on a big shop,
it
but
seems
it is
like
something
a
that's
lot of people are.
becoming more.
Mhm.
So anyway, go get whatever you need to help you with that. You'll make a big difference
Yeah.
in your experience.
Mm.
Okay, so you've got your ED medication, you've got your condoms. Practice with them.
Yeah.
Actually, have sex with
Mhm.
condoms. Practice putting them on. All that. The more comfortable you are with that whole thing,
Mhm.
the better off you're going to be.
Yeah. So now her next question is, when you're switching from girl to girl, do you change the condom in between girls? And I have to say, you are very, very good at this.
I'm very good at changing condoms.
No, like you're very good at stopping, removing the condom. You actually go and like, if you can wash up, if you can't wash in a sink, you'll use like, we have like wipes, like,
Yeah.
so you are very good at doing that. Not all, I mean, all guys, we have them change the condom at the bare minimum, but I'm saying you go a little bit above and beyond.
Yeah. So yes, if you are using condoms and you are not changing condoms from when you're having sex with one girl and then go to have a sex with another girl, you basically just had unprotected sex
Yes.
between the girls,
Yes.
right? So not between you and the girl, but you took this girl A's potential germs and spread them to girl B.
Yeah.
And that's not even to say just STDs and STIs, but we've talked a lot about in this podcast about UTIs.
Yeah.
We've talked about messing up people's pH.
Hmm.
There's tons of other things other than STDs and STIs that can come into play when you
Yeah.
spread um, vaginal fluid from one woman to
Yeah.
another woman.
Yeah.
That can create all kinds of issues. So try to avoid doing that. So
Yeah.
my practice is I engage with one girl. She sucks my dick. I fuck her, put a condom on. Another note of condoms, lots of girls have latex
Yes.
allergies.
Yes.
If you want to look like a gentleman, if you want to look like a stud, ask her
Yeah.
if she's okay with latex, right?
Yeah.
Before you fuck her, say, hey, I'd really like to fuck you. Is that okay? She's going to look at you and say, please fuck me, right? And then you're going to say, is latex okay? Are you comfortable with, is latex okay with you?
Do you have an allergy?
Or do you have an allergy to latex? And she looks at you and goes, no. But in her mind, she's thinking, this
Wow.
guy's amazing.
Yeah.
He's asking me before he fucks me. He's
Yeah.
asking me if he cares about, and I genuinely do because
No, you do.
you don't want to break
Mhm.
people, right? And if somebody has a latex allergy and you put a latex condom in them, that's going to ruin the night for
Mhm.
everybody, right? So ask that question. We carry we're not sponsored by them, but Skin brand is
Mhm.
like SKYN or something.
Mhm.
They have a latex free condom,
Yeah.
right? So
They also have the extra large if you're
comes in
larger.
all
Yeah.
sizes, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I would recommend those are primarily what I use now
Yeah.
because then I don't have to worry about it. They are a little bit more expensive than the latex condoms, but it's not noticeably different. It's
Yeah.
just a little bit more. Um, what I will say about non-latex condoms, though, and I don't know this, but what you tell me is they taste horrible.
They do.
Not only just like sucking a dick with one on, but sucking a dick after that dick has had said condom on.
Yeah, and it's like there must be like a powdery there's something in the condom that leaves a residue.
Right. So again, if you're a respectful gentleman in an orgy situation, you put on your condom, you use latex free because maybe she has a latex allergy.
Yeah.
Once you get done with her and you want to go fuck all the other beautiful women in the room, go rinse that thing. Go
Yeah.
just go to the sink, get wet a towel, rinse it off.
Yeah. If you've
Maybe
got some
if you got
wipes.
some wipes, if you got some we always carry that dial soap, the orange soap that has no scent in it. So
Mhm.
it's scent free. It doesn't, that won't mess with your
Mhm.
pH. It won't mess with any stuff. Rinse off with some scent free soap. Clean it off real nice. Go back to town, right? Go back in there. Now you got a clean dick that somebody's gonna enjoy putting in their mouth. And yes, when you stop like that and you go rinse off, you're gonna lose your erection, right?
Yeah.
And this is what's hard is stop and go and stop and
Yeah,
go.
because she said, like, when you're going back and forth to girls and I think something to remember is this is not porn. It is hot, it's an orgy, it's a lot of fun, but you like, in porn, they're swapping back and forth because everybody was, like, tested that
Right.
morning or the day before. And in real life, in swinging situations, you should pause, clean up, switch condoms. Of course, that could take a little bit of the fun away from it, but at the end of the day, everybody's safe and everybody's happy and nobody's sick afterwards.
Yeah. And when I do that, when I stop and I take the condom off and I go rinse off, I almost always lose my erection in
Yeah.
that process. And then I come back. But the good news is there's usually somebody in there that's getting fucked that would like a dick in their mouth or
Like a
in
fluff
their
piece.
hand
Yeah.
or so you just start again. Now it has happened to me where that stop and go can throw me off, right?
Mhm.
I'll fuck somebody, everything's going great. I'll go rinse off. I'll come back, and now
But
things aren't
you're
working.
really good about if that happens, like, going down on a girl or changing it up so, like, the focus is not on your dick. Because I feel like the more we focus on the fact that you're not hard, the more you get in your head. So if you just, like, have somebody come sit on your face or you start going down on another girl, it always then you're not thinking about it, and then it just
Yeah,
happens.
sometimes I'll just get in the middle of the bed and just kind of watch everything that's going on and like touch myself a little bit. Whatever it takes. Like you're saying, the less focus that's on my dick and the more I'm just enjoying the sexy environment, usually
Mhm.
that's what triggers me to get turned on and
And
start
I,
fucking.
as like the wife, keep an eye on you, and you keep an eye on me too. And if I see that you've came back and like maybe you're having a little, I'll give you a few minutes. I'm not going to immediately run to you and be like, "Do you need my help? Do you need my?" But if I see after a couple minutes that you
I'm
need help,
struggling to get hard.
I'll
Yeah.
come to you, and I don't make it like a big deal. I just kind of come over and start kissing you and just to kind of like help because sometimes all you need is me, and
Mhm.
and then it works.
That's true. That
Mhm.
definitely has happened
Yeah.
more than one time.
Yeah.
So yeah, to answer your question, completely normal
Mhm.
to struggle with hard-ons in this situation. Go get you some medication for that. Um, Practice with condoms. We all know they suck, right?
Yeah.
We all know, having sex without a condom feels better than having sex with a condom. Everybody knows that. But in this situation, if you care about the people that you're engaging with, having safe sex is the right thing to do. And we highly, highly recommend that. So just practice with it, get used to it. And it's really not that bad. And then change condoms, but even go a step further and maybe rinse off, or like Lacey said, sometimes if we're in an orgy room, there's no bathroom right
Mhm.
handy. We'll just bring those pH wipes, the
Mhm.
pH free or pH balance wipes or whatever. And
Mhm.
I'll just kind of wipe off it.
We just keep them like, in our sex bag, like, with our lube and our
Right. And that's not to sanitize my dick.
mm-mm.
That's just to clean the condoms
Yeah,
off.
clean the condoms, clean, like, just fluid,
Right.
like, if somebody's, like,
Squirt.
squirted or you're sweaty or whatever, it's just to clean things off.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And get ready for round two,
Yep.
three,
Mhm.
four,
Yeah.
whatever the case.
Well, I wish we knew who you were, but we appreciate you coming to our Dallas event. I'm glad you had a good time, and I'm happy that you finally did that full swap and you're yeah, good and you're loving it. I'm super happy for you.
Yes. Definitely come say hi to us. If you guys are at an event and you see us and you listen to the podcast and you want
Yeah.
to come say hi, we highly encourage that. We have quite a few people like, oh, I didn't want to bug you or I didn't want to,
Yeah.
bother you. Well, we always have time
Mm,
for that. Now, if we do, sometimes we're rushing in between things.
mm,
And so if it might be a quick hi and we apologize for that in
Yeah.
advance, but we definitely always want you to say hi to us. Okay, we could use some more Tuesday Talk questions,
Yes, please.
just like this. So there's several ways to get a hold of us. All right, you can email us your Tuesday Talk questions, and that's at theswingnation@gmail.com. You can text or call us, and the phone number for that is
972-302-7716.
one more time.
972-302-7716.
So please text, call. I personally like the phone calls, but we'll take them however we can get it. And definitely, if we've used one of your Tuesday Talk questions and you see us, you want to say, "Hey, we're the couple that asked that
It's
question."
fun to put a face to a name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always a good time.
Mhm.
All right. So I think that answers your question. I hope that helps. I hope that helps you with your next orgy.
Yeah.
That's what we like to play.
Mhm.
So, maybe we'll see it with secrets, and you'll have some practicing done by then.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else for the Swing Nation
I
listeners?
think that's
All
it.
right. We're going to see you guys in Miami.
Yeah.
Right. So if you missed Colette Dallas, if you missed the shipwrecked takeover and you want to come party with us, we'll be in Miami, Florida. That's February 21st and 22nd. And it's like what Candyland and Inferno Night? Something
It's
candy on Friday.
yeah, it's like so Friday night is Sweet Treat Fantasies, and then Saturday night is Inferno night.
Right. And then Saturday, we're hosting a meet and greet at the Hollover Nude Beach. DJ Life of Spice is going to be there. DJ Sereno is going to be there. I might actually open for Life of Spice and DJ a little bit. Miami, so if you're up there in New England or Michigan or somewhere where it's cold right now and you need a weekend away, come join us in Miami, February 21st and 22nd. We'd love to party with you. We can't wait for those events.
Yeah.
All right. I think with that, in a world full of apples,
Be a pineapple.
be the pineapple,
No,
guys.
it's be a pineapple.
Be a pineapple, guys.
Be a pineapple. Bye.
Bye.
If you've enjoyed our podcast and want to support us, leave a 5-star review wherever you're listening. If you want to see more of our content, you can find links to Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans, and more in the show notes. Come join the conversation with us and other swinger content creators on our Swinger Society Discord server. If you have questions or feedback, email them to us at TheSwingNation@gmail.com. Make sure you head on over to TheSwingNation.net and keep up to date on all things Swing Nation. We thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.